NBC News World Headquarters in New York.
Well, this is where you usually see him, but in about 20 minutes, NBC News anchor Brian Williams will broadcast live from the Fitzgerald Theater in St. Paul. It's part of his Road to the Inauguration tour to talk about the issues that divide us and the beliefs that unite us.
But right now, it's his beliefs that we're talking about. KARE 11's Brad Woodard is live at the Fitzgerald with more on the man millions allow into their living room every night. He's an impressive guy, isn't he, Brad?
He really is, Frank, and as you know, on most evenings, nightly news originates from the East Coast. But keeping in touch with Middle America is a big part of Brian Williams' philosophy, which would explain his presence here tonight. The Fitzgerald Theater in St. Paul has been home to many productions. Its stage so often immersed in a world of make-believe. But tonight, reality will take center stage as NBC Nightly News is beamed from the Fitzgerald to the rest of the world.
We're kind of flying around the country listening to various people. In this case, the Bard of the Twin Cities, Garrison Keillor. That's reporting.
Reporting is something Nightly News anchor and managing editor Brian Williams knows about.
Will the president take credit for that tomorrow?
From the White House lawn,
a lot of Iraq is still considered a hot zone,
to the Iraqi desert.
It was not here in this form as late as 24 hours ago.
Even as anchor of Nightly News, he continues to file reports from the field, perhaps most notably Indonesia in the aftermath of the tsunamis.
We're talking the worst natural disaster, at least in modern history. How do you get your head around the enormity of the loss that has occurred there? Television just doesn't do it justice.
It's hard. The mental benchmark for me, the image I used to see when I closed my eyes, were some of the bodies we encountered in Baghdad right after the peak of the fighting. Well, we have a new mental benchmark now. We were in a place where 94,000 people died. We were in a place that lost fully 1/3 of its population, and 1/3 of that number, children.
A father of two and married for 18 years, Williams is remarkably, well, normal. A NASCAR fan and former volunteer firefighter.
One of the things I really like about you, you're a down-to-earth guy. You're the common man.
Well, I try to be. You know, in this business, we tend to be overpaid.
Maybe you do.
We enjoy nice accoutrements. We spend a lot of nights in days ends on the interstate because at the end of the day we're also reporters, and sometimes that's where the story takes you. There are nights in tents and on floors, and then there are nights in fabulous places like the St. Paul.
We should point out that Williams worked for 12 years in local news and continues to write all of his own material. Once a reporter, always a reporter. And in just a few minutes, he'll be delivering the news to millions from this very stage here in St. Paul. Back to you.
Yeah,
Right.
we were happy to meet him too. He is a very impressive man.
Thanks.
A very gracious man.
Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you.
Thanks, Brad.